Using displacement maps, we can manipulate geometry and layout. And let's go ahead and do that to this blue plane right here. This is just flat. It's a flat subdivided plane. And I'm going to go over to P for properties. And let's go over to, I've got the subdivision order set to last. And let's go over to the Deform tab. And under Displacement Map, I'm going to click T for Texture Editor. And let's change the layer type to procedural texture. And let's just use the default settings. We can go in and change the type of procedurals. We can go and change all the values here. But let's just use the default for now, use texture. And as you can see, it's displacing the geometry. It's not like a bump map. It's actually moving the points on the geometry. Now, one thing that we can do is we've got this, this yellow ball here. If I wanted to animate the ball moving along the path, it might take some time. I'd have to set keyframes to kind of match the rolling hills of this plane. Or I can use a motion modifier called textured motion. So I'm going to grab this yellow ball, and I'm going to go to M for motion options, and under add modifier I'm going to choose textured motion. Double click to get the options. Now offset, that allows me to decide how far off of the texture, just say off of this surface, I want the ball to be, and I don't want it. I want it to kind of match the surface. So I'm going to do 0, which is the default setting. Scale, I can actually multiply the motion. I can make it more intense. A 1, that does nothing. It has no effect over the motion. I need to pick an axis. It's kind of like planar mapping. I need to pick an axis in which the motion is going to be applied, and we used Y for this for the blue plane. So we're gonna just keep it as Y here, and then I just need to pick the texture. So I'm going to go to Texture, Layer Type, Procedural, and I want to use the exact same values. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep the same values there. Okay, it raises the yellow ball up to the surface, but let's go ahead and I could have just done that. I could have just moved that, but I'm going to go ahead and close this down. Let's go to the top view, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to move here, come over to frame 60. I'm going to move here and frame 30. And let's just move it right here. So it looks like we've got your standard little animation here. But let's take a look in the perspective view again. And now we can see it's moving to the shape of the texture. But now I want it on the surface. So what I'm going to do is come over to Y, and I'm going to set that to 0. I'm going to come over to 30 and set that to 0, and come over to 60 and set that to 0 in the Y. And now we can see that the ball is following the surface using the same texture to drive that motion. So now it looks like the ball is conforming to the shape of the surface. And I didn't have to hand keyframe. I had to set 3 keyframes to at least set a motion path to say, well, I wanted it to kind of curve around here. But it uses the same texture information to displace that we're using to displace this geometry. Well, it's displacing the motion path. So it allows us to quickly have the object conform to the shape.